Hi there and welcome. It's 2016 and we're ringing in this new year, this beautiful year full of possibility with a brand new show. This is the premiere of the Radiant Goddess Show featuring your co-hosts, Jasmine Srinika Crystal Singer and
Julie McAfee. And the Radiant Goddess Show is where wisdom and empowerment meet. And on this show, we'll be doing a show once a month, and we'll be talking about the things that really what makes the Radiant Goddess and what promotes and enriches her soul. And may you be a mother at home with your children, or an upcoming entrepreneur with struggles, or really just a woman stepping into her power, this show is for you.
Absolutely, Julie. Thank you. And we wanted to make sure that all you viewers out there know that you can email us with questions, and you can also join us live. We'll be sharing details about that underneath this video if you can't catch the live broadcast. So this is really your show. And we hope in this 12-month journey that we hope to extend way beyond 2016, that you'll gain fantastic free tips and guidance into stepping into your true power as a radiant, empowered goddess who knows what her truth is and who is able to share her wisdom from the heart fully with the world. So just to introduce today's theme of embodiment, Julie, why don't you tell us, why we decided to choose embodiment as the theme for 2016's premiere?
Jasmine, we've done a little work together, which has been wonderful, and I really sat with this idea of the feeling of embodiment, and the embodiment piece that so many people are talking about is really about dropping into your body. It's about dropping into your soul's essence. It's about really connecting and grounding all the way down within the mother. And by doing that, an example of us not doing that is us being scattered, being out of our bodies, being functioning out of trauma or drama, or being activated and not really being connected. And so the embodiment piece, I feel strongly that it not only sets a good vibration and a tone within ourselves, the more grounded that we are, we're able to really be a creator and co-create with others and be in our truth and be in our power. And we'll talk more, about the different goddesses and the deities. And so what does that mean for you, Jasmine? How does the embodiment piece fit for you?
I think the embodiment piece is really where it's at when it comes to channeling our power and actually being able to give to the world. So for an example, in my own life, I was walking around with all of these ideas. I think maybe even 15 years ago, I had a notebook where I went around collecting quotes by famous authors, quotes that inspired me in my practice as an actress and a director. And I always thought, wow, I'd love to create a book, or I'd love to create something for other people so they could benefit from all of this wisdom that, I'd been accumulating as well. However, at that time, even though I was dancing and acting, I hadn't really aligned with my sacred purpose and mission as a communicator and entertainer and empowerment coach for women on video. And it's interesting that all of these years later, the piece that allowed me to bring and birth my business to the world is the embodiment of that knowledge. So it didn't just remain an idea. Through embodiment practice, I was able to really ground it down and channel it in a way that it connects with my ideal clients, and it provides them with a platform to shine on video. Beautiful. And I know for you, Julie, as a women's transformational coach with an incredible background in so many modalities, especially I hope you will be sharing a lot about some of the shamanic work that you do as well. What have you found in your own life's journey that's led you to this point of being able to also teach women about how to embody their wisdom and how to share this with the world, because we'll talk about that later. As you know, we had prepared for this show. Now is the time. I think you can share also what the Dalai Lama said about this being the time of the Western woman.
Yes, the Dalai Lama says it's the Western woman that will change the world. And for a long time, I just got excited when I heard that, because I'm like, oh, I'm a Western woman. And I didn't really know what that meant for a while until I did some research. And the Dalai Lama has stated that because women have the ability to really tap into their compassion and really tap into our emotional bodies, and also have discernment. And so along with this embodiment piece, when we are living out of fear and we're living out of survival mode, we're not in our bodies. And so when we're grounded and we're rooted, we're really functioning out of empowerment, and we're tapping into our eternal wisdom. And so what I found with the work that I share with women at my retreats and one-on-one clients and groups, the embodiment piece, we do practices, some things that I never even thought I might do, like drumming.
Beautiful.
Yeah, drumming has been a really, it's originally the women were the original drummers in tribes. It was the woman that played the drum. And through time, what's happened with the feminine, through past generations, past lifetimes, women have been really shut down. Their voices have been shut. They've been told what they can say, what they can do, what they can and cannot do. And in this new paradigm since 2012, there's been a big energetic shift. And this energetic shift has given us permission as women to let go of the things that no longer serve us. So any resentment, any anger, anything that's come through our DNA that has been hurtful, fearful, being burnt at the stake, any of that past emotional trauma, this new paradigm, we have the opportunity to really let go of that and clear that. And we are, and that is why the Dalai Lama says it's the Western woman that will change the world. So again, this embodiment piece, we're more willing to be embodied. We're more willing to drop in and be present. A huge part of that is being present. And I'm sure, Jasmine, you can share a lot about that with the work that you've done in the past and the present work that you're doing. Can you share a little bit about that?
Absolutely, Julie. I'm so happy to be able to finally share some of these secrets with a broader audience. I know if you're tuning in, you're a visionary, you're a female entrepreneur, and you're a conscious entrepreneur, meaning that you have a sincere desire and passion to make a positive change in our world, and also to up-level your own life and expand what you are capable of creating. Some of the work that I do with my private clients, it all centers around this, knowing our truth and then being able to be our truth, so embody our truth. And then the last part is expressing our truth. So something I'd like to share with the viewers tuning in today, reflecting on 2016, the time in which most people make New Year's resolutions. This is bigger than that. This is committing to being your most powerful self, not only in 2016, but evolving in a sacred way for all of the years to come. So I'd just love to lead us now into a really spontaneous kind of guided meditation to help us get really clear on what we are here to birth into 2016. I'd like to open this circle to all of the women who are here live, all of the women in all directions of time who will be part of this sacred circle of empowerment, knowing that one of the keys to empowerment is that it's not just about us, it's about our community. And with the Radiant Goddess show, where empowerment and wisdom meet with Julie and I, this is a place that is a safe place for you to meet, to reconnect to your sacred power, and to learn techniques to birth this into the world. So I'm going to lead this meditation with Julie hopping in when she feels so guided by Spirit. I would love to call in all of the beings of light, of the highest integrity. I would love to call in the four directions, honoring them. I would love to call in all of our ancestors, all of the beings who have led us to this place, to this point in time of evolution. And I give thanks. I give thanks for our coming together in prayer. I give thanks in our coming together for empowerment and for collective evolutionary consciousness. And now I'm going to let Julie add what she'd like to expand the circle of embodiment.
Thank you. Thank you, Jasmine. And Mother Earth, Father Sky, creator of all that is, we thank you. Thank you, Jasmine, for your potent words of wisdom. And may we all gather together at this time in our highest and best, giving others the ability to reflect back to us, to be in their highest and best, and for us to lead the way on the big shifts that are happening on our earth at this time. Aho.
Aho.
Thank you, sister.
And so in this sacred space, I'd just like for each woman listening in to take a moment, a sacred moment, to get very clear on how you want to feel in this year. What is something that you can shift positively? We all give thanks for the amazing blessings of 2015, and we know that this continued evolutionary opening is for our own best higher self's evolution, meaning that as we continue to become aware, as we continue to apply the wisdom that comes into our field, and that we then share with others in our unique and special way, we are up-leveling the consciousness of our entire planet. So if there's one gift that you feel in your heart, crossing over this bridge, connecting with all of us in this sacred circle, you would like to share, just close your eyes. I invite you to close your eyes for a moment. It's safe. And imagine exactly that gift that you would love to share with the world. Maybe it's an article. Perhaps it's a book. Maybe it's a song that has been yearning to be sung for centuries that you are bringing now as a gift to our sisterhood. Perhaps it's a program, a transformational program that will help other women in some area of their lives, or something else. Maybe you're calling in a new beautiful child, a member of your family, or new friends, or supportive joint venture partners. There is no limit to what you will create in 2016. And so feeling all of our collective energy now, bringing it into the body as inspiration is literally breath, bringing in breath into our sacred channel, inhaling, exhaling all resistance, any blockages or fears that are standing in our way from expressing our highest truth, fulfilling our highest soul purpose at that time. We release that now. And then with the next breath, breathing in again, all the way into the soles of our feet, really feeling our feet anchoring into Mother Earth, knowing we have this eternal support from the earth. So feeling energy coming up through the ankles, into the knees, over the thighs, feeling our bellies, feeling our chest, our heart space, feeling our heart space expand with love, knowing everything that we will be creating in 2016 will be created from this well of love that is springing up from the earth. And now, opening up our cosmic channel, feeling all of our inspiration coming through the crown of our head. Breathing this into the channel of our body and feeling these two energies mix. This ancient wisdom of the earth and this eternal cosmic knowledge. And knowing that we are the channels bridging heaven and earth, grounding heaven onto earth right now. And this is part of the embodiment, feeling in our bodies where there is expansion and wherever we feel restriction or fear, just breathing in. And with the exhalation, allowing that to be released so that there is more and more space within the body, more and more space within the heart and mind and soul. to be of our highest service here and now, and giving thanks for all that is already on its way to be created. Aho.
Oh, thank you, Jasmine. And as oh, felt so good. Thank you. So beautiful. Mm.
You're so welcome.
I also invite you to call in your guides, and these stories of the goddess and the stories of the deities that were created so long ago were created for us to embody, to call upon these goddesses at certain times in our lives. So this creativity that's coming in for 2016, I invite you to call in Saraswati. She's the spark of creative inspiration and clarifies communication for us all. So I invite you to read about Saraswati and her story and about her spark, and really sit with her and invite her into your space in your meditation, and she'll support you with your voice, and she'll support you through your creative spark of creation. This is going to be a very big year for us, for all women in 2016 in the Western world. And so grab those goddess books, get familiar with them, because their energy is really potent and they're here to support you during this time. So may it be the creative outlet of Saraswati, or may it be Durga for strength, protection, and action, or Lakshmi for abundance and self-compassion. Whomever that you're really looking for the support or wanting to call in that vibration, read their stories, embrace them, and share with them in a sisterhood, because their energy, I can feel each of them right now, their presence.
Julie, just for the viewers who are holding the sacred space with us and who are continuing to call in their highest division for 2016, some people may be new to the term goddess. Some people may think, oh, wow, this is a religion. How would you like to explain what a goddess is and the importance of calling on these archetypes and even avatars to fulfill our highest potential on earth?
So, I'll share with you, the word goddess seemed very strange and odd to me for a long time. I was like, okay, the goddess, like it was almost like a statement of, having to use the word goddess for empowerment. And what the word goddess to me now that I understand it more, is it's more of a saving grace. It's more of like it's bringing back the awakening of the feminine, and it's a balance between the masculine and the feminine. So the goddess is the woman that is embodied, fully embodied, and she is a creator. She creates with ease and grace. And so even though the word goddess to me 8 years ago, 5 years ago, was out here, I understand, because I'm educating myself and I can resonate with it, and it's very empowering and it's very enlightening.
What for you personally has been your journey to meet the goddess and to meet the goddess within?
My journey has been almost like dropping to my knees, praying to God. I mean, we've all had those, we all have a story where we've like fallen down so broken, where we pray for God. Well, little did I know that there were also, under the umbrella of creator, there's all the energy and the essence of the goddess, and the different archetypes of being able to call upon them, like Mary, just the love, the potency. When I was 2 years old, I worked with Mary, and when I just talk about it, it brings tears to my eyes. And so what you begin to do is sit and call in your guides, these goddesses, and you can feel an energetic shift around your body. And so they're there to walk side by side with you as, you know, protectors or enlighteners, or activating that creative edge, or activating abundance, whatever you are feeling and calling into yourself. For me, when I was having such a hard time, I learned through the path of empowerment and tapping into my ancient soul wisdom and researching and kind of dipping in and reading about it, and then connecting and relating to them and each of them. And they all are very, very powerful and all very, very potent. So there's a book, Sally Kepton has written it, and she talks about the goddesses. It's a wonderful book. She actually has, I have it right here.
Thank you for showing us. So again, in our Radiant Goddess show, we want to empower you viewers with our favorite resources. And we hope you share your favorite resources with us in turn.
See, this is Sally Kepton, Shakti, it's creation and transformation through the divine feminine. And so this is great because it shares the stories. You can listen to it. It's playful. She gives some different tools in there for you to really activate. She gives you toning. She gives you words. She gives you visual to really connect with these goddesses. So you can, you know, walk through your daily life and call upon them, and you can feel their essence within. And you know, like Jasmine and I are going to continue to give you tools throughout these programs and talk about the challenges that have come upon us as entrepreneurial women being leaders in this field, and what it will take for you and for us to support each other through this path. And Jasmine recently wrote a book, was a co-author in a book. I recently was a co-author in a book. We'll talk about writing your first book. We're going to talk about, you know, this is all about embodying the goddess and embodying the feminine and being in your truth and in your power, that path. We're going to talk about the difficulties of being an entrepreneur, the challenges that we have in society as women, and how to get through those. Jasmine has no children. I am a mother of 3 children. Jasmine has been a very successful businesswoman and teaching, you know, drama. It's like high-end stuff that I've never done, which is exciting.
Actually, a Paris, but yes, acting and directing.
Acting and directing, yeah.
Julie has had a remarkable career leading transformational retreats for women who are really just ready to step into their highest purpose and their highest self. And I know that you'll be sharing a lot about your retreats as well as your book in our upcoming session, right?
Yep, absolutely. So, you know, what I'm reflecting here is that, you know, Jasmine has a lot to offer. She lives in Florida in the beautiful, pristine beaches. I live in the mountains, high up on the peaks where it's freezing. And so we have a lot of this beautiful, like yin yang duality as feminine in their power to talk about and to bring you in circle and talk about these things to empower each other. So this year is going to be really potent, and I invite you. These calls are free. So it's going to be a really potent year, and I just invite you. I invite our audience to share our show, The Radiant Goddess, where wisdom and empowerment meet. And we're going to do this together, and it's going to be really a really beautiful unfolding. And I think that you'll be surprised what you get out of these shows.
And we'll be doing this first and foremost with you, our viewers. This is your show. So if there's anything that you want to see on this show, you want to discuss on this show, you'll be able to hop over to our Facebook page, The Radiant Goddess Show. You'll be able to leave comments below here on YouTube. So remember to subscribe to the Radiant Goddess Show so you don't miss a single episode of life-changing, really life-changing tips to help you make your 2016 and beyond truly the best, most empowered, and delightful and joyous year ever. Julie and I are available to support you outside the framework of our show. I love to work with women on their stage presence, if they're giving a speech, or perhaps they need to make videos for their webinars or for their, their digital products. Perhaps you are authors and you're looking to really, create a video package to promote your book. So that's primarily how I help women, along with my group program, which will be launching in 2016. So I'll be telling you all about that. In the meantime, you can write me at jasmine@videogoddessacademy.com, or just hop on over to my website for a great free download, video download for you, an ebook, so that you can get started right away with video, even if you have no experience and really, not a lot of technology at your disposal. So again, that website address is www.videogoddessacademy.com. And Julie, where can women connect with you and find out about your retreats and your other transformational programs?
Absolutely. As many of you know, I work with women in leadership, entrepreneurial visionaries, and women in their personal lives, stepping into their power. And you can reach me via email at julie.mcafee@gmail.com. And it's spelled just like the antivirus software. It's MCAFEE. And then you can reach me, learn all about my services and offerings at www.juliemcafee.com. Thank you. Thank you for joining us today, ladies. All goddesses from every realm. Thank you, Jasmine.
Thank you, Julie. And bye for now. And make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel below, and also to tune in to our next episode. Bye for now.